Okay, so I've been playing hardcore WoW for like this is my second time, my second go around. And like a lot of people, I did some research on like what was like the best class to play. Was gonna like survivability, whatnot. I want to hit level 60. Like, what are the odds I can do that given the character? And of course, like I went to some tier lists. Just Google it, find the stuff on the top. Like top results. Here we get like then a geek. Every hardcore World of Warcraft class ranked worst to best. What's worst? Warrior. What I say? There's very little debate that Warrior is the most difficult class to efficiently level at 60. Okay, maybe efficiently is like a good caveat. Maybe it's easy to level to 60, but maybe not efficiently. I don't know. But at the bottom it says when it comes to hardcore, relatively few will ever reach this point. So, odds of hitting level 60 as a hardcore warrior are very low. Okay, interesting. Let's go to freaking Wowhead. This is a reputable source. Hardcore leveling tier list rankings WoW Classic. Scroll down. Who's sitting at the bottom? Warrior. Interesting. Scroll down even more. What do they say? They say, if it wouldn't look weird to have two empty tier lines, I would put Warrior in F tier. And it cannot be overstated how much worse this class is than the other options. Oh my gosh, really? I decided to edit some of the HTML on the page just to see what that would look like. Look at the disparity here. And we have freaking Moses parting the Red Sea. And this two-handed broadsword warrior can't touch the priest with his sword. I mean, it's so far. Okay? So again, consensus right now, warrior sucks balls. Let's go to another one. Where's this? Destructoid. I don't freaking know what Destructoid is. But again, I'm just trying to find stuff that's like on the, front listings of Google. Scroll down. Best hardcore, WoW, classic level tier list, whatever the heck. B tier, bottom, warrior. Okay. Warrior again. Getting shoved down to the bottom. Back of the line. Homie's the caboose. Let's go to Icy Veins. Another reputable site. Who's at the bottom again? Warrior. Why now? Okay, interesting. So what if we just log in real quick, right? Let's just take a little peekaboo at the death log. Now, I have not had the death log plug in the whole time I was playing hardcore WoW, but I eventually got it one day, and just clicking around, see that most people die by falling. Cobalt miners, that's cool. Don't fall, don't drown. Then you're more safe than not. But then you go to class statistics. And, I saw like on a bunch of these tier lists, right, that Hunter performs very well. Why is it then? Riddle me this. Why is Hunter, the odds of you hitting 60 as a Hunter at 1.07%, which, if you look at it, is the lowest of every class. And then also, the craziest piece of evidence of all, of Warrior, the chances of you hitting level 60, starting from level 1, you have a 4% chance. That's 4 times more than the Hunter, who is supposedly S tier. Where's it at? Maybe not. Okay, A tier here. Fair enough. Icy Veins, Hunter, S tier. That's very interesting. Why is Warrior outperforming everyone, even though Homeboy's getting shoved at the bottom? Interesting to note. I'm a nerd. Also, I never took stats in high school or in college. I don't know how I got out of that, but I'm a little goober, and I made this chart in Claude because really this chart right here was a little bit confusing to read, and I wanted to be, totally certain when I'm making this argument that Warriors just seem to outperform everybody. Level 10. The top 3 classes that are going to, make it the highest chance of survivability: Shaman, Mage, Priest. Okay. Level 20. Priest, Mage, Warrior. Hunter, kind of, bottom of the middle of the pack, but Warrior shoots up from absolute last to third. Okay. Interesting. And then we hit level 30. And Warrior's at the top. 15.4% chance. Hunter, 9.6. Was that like a 40% difference or something? I don't know. Go to the next one. 40. 9.3% chance. Almost a 10% chance of hitting level 40 as Warrior. Hunter, 4.3. That's more than double. Very interesting. Level 50, Warrior again at the top. I mean, look at the gap between warrior and priest, which, by the way, if you look back at the other tier lists, okay, B, okay, maybe not a good case. Okay, oh no, sorry, no, B sucks. Homie's not really doing that great in the rankings either. Priest, bottom of the tier. Again, first of all, why is priest at the top? That doesn't make any sense. If he's supposed to suck in the tier list, why is he good in real game? But we're here for warriors. That's really the main point, the main argument I'm trying to make here. Level 50, 6% chance of making it as a warrior. Hunter, 2% chance. You're 3 times more likely as a warrior, and then you hit level 60. And then here, the craziest piece of evidence. 4 times more likely to hit level 60 as a warrior than a hunter. But you outperform every class from level 30 to 60 for half of the game. I mean, somebody make that make sense. Now, I mean, maybe it's the fact that people who play hunter are like, oh, I know I have a lot of utility, right? And so I can like disengage or whatever the thing is where you like throw yourself back. I don't know when you unlock that. I haven't played a hunter in a while. You can feign your death. You've got your pet. You can lay traps. Seemingly, freaking aspect of the cheetah, right, at one point. Okay, so you can move fast. You have traps. Seemingly a good deal of utility. Rogue. You can vanish. You can sprint. You can just throw your pocket sand like freaking Dale Gribble and blind an enemy. And why is homie at the bottom? Listen, and so maybe it's the hubris of these people being like, I can do anything. I can get out of any situation. And so because of that, they play a little bit more aggressive. And over time, that results in them dying more often. And maybe warriors, like, I don't know, they know that their class sucks to have a lot less utility, and so are more careful the way that they, like, I don't know, assess risk whenever they're fighting. Maybe that changes. And so they try to, like, take easier battles and are maybe more potioned up and have world buffs and stuff like that. They just try to play safer in general. But, I haven't seen anyone talk about this. I just wanted to make a video about it. But maybe, just maybe, warrior is not as bad of a class as everyone says it is. Because if I were to look at this list and not look at anything else, and I would say, I want to get to level 60, who am I going to pick? Dog, I'm going to pick warrior every freaking time. And then after I do that with warrior, I'm going to be like, okay, well, time to do a priest, I guess. And then paladin. Because, they're hitting the top. So, hey, whatever. Play a warrior.